Right, Glenn here from GMT Appointment Specialist Limited. Right, I put this sample in the wall yesterday. I've had damp hessian on it overnight. That's a problem where a lot of people put samples in the wall. They don't put hessian on and keep it damp. They just let it dry out. So what you want to do is the next day after it's in, it's still soft. Still very soft. So you can move it about. So what happens now is all you should do is mist the wall. But that little area that I just moved with my finger, if I wet that wall too much, I'll show you now. If I wet that wall, so I can just mist it. But if I wet it too much, that bit that I've just moved, see how it's running down the wall? So you've got to clean it all the way down the wall now. So if you move anything or hit it with the churn brush, don't soak it like that. But when you're doing samples, keep it wet, keep it soaking wet. What I'm going to do now is churn brush it off, and then just to get the aggregates coming out, and then I'll put the hessian back up and then keep it wet for 4 or 5 days. The problem is people let it dry out overnight, it goes all white and they think, oh, I don't like that colour. This wall here is quite gritty, that's why I put a few samples in, because the owner doesn't want it as gritty as this. Like if the whole house was like this, I would have left it. There's no need to point anything that looks like that. But the whole house, well, most of the house is doing this. It's starting to come out. It's just starting to decay and crumble away. So it's not at its best. And they didn't want it patch pointing, so they're more going for this colour here, with not as much aggregates in it. These are 3 different samples and 3 different sands. It's exactly the same mix, how I've mixed it, the ratio I've mixed it. You know, these were mixed in a bucket. So, you know, you have to spend, like on these 3 mixes, it took me like 20 minutes to mix all 3, because you've got to keep mixing it in the bucket. You can't just mix it for a minute and then throw it in the wall, because it's not the same as when you mix it for your half hour. So just do your samples properly, keep it damp. I'll put this hessian back up in a minute and I'll show you how I've covered it. Right, I've churn brushed that sample off. So what I'll do now is I'd wait till the whole cloth, the whole hessian had done that, kind of gone light like that, and then what I'll do is I'll just soak the hessian again, because I want to keep that wall as damp as possible. So make sure you do your samples correct, and you know, you look after your samples like you would look after your pointing when you're finished, and then grind the rest out while your samples are still in, or chip it out, and then come back to your samples in a few days time. But keep wetting it down each day, 2-3 times a day, wet it down. If you need anything else, just send me a message if you've got any questions, or send me a message on WhatsApp on a project that you're doing and I can help you out. Thank you.